Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
To win it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Hey, 57, 57.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Yellow.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on fourth down. Escaping, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Through his throw, caught by his receiver Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Play action, now it's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently, they're not going to go gently into it. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Forced out to his left. That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get to the line. Out.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Complete to 0. Braxton Berrios. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball up too hard and let it go late and bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes again. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
45 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
All right now, let's yellow. Hey, 43. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Let it. Throw it. Doesn't matter, man. Take it to him.
Now Mahomes. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
43, 15.
Toss right side to Pacheco.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
The 41-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Yellow.
They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Attack!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. That is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Berrio is going to bring this out of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
A pitch out to Mostert.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pacheco once more. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll get it inside the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Going for the knockout punch. He'll try to run. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Well, you've been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey! Hey, Ripley!
Mahomes to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Brandon Jones picking it off. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
This is caught by Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
No score, Pete.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's Tua. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.